this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Brady going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
TJ Logan.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, two kept. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Eagles.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Play action. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. So
From Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Logan. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The 40, 30, past the 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss,
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On play action, it's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again.
Tom Brady.
Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
These two teams all tied after one. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Claypool.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Now Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wentz to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a play fake. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down and run with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4. That's it. 74.
To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Right side, Claypool's got it. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 44, Wentz. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Go. 120.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Cohen, the ball.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Eagles.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Reagor. Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 20. Buccaneers 10. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 72. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You bet.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bucs' 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now wins. It is he throws and the ball is out. It's a live football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
31. Buccaneers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
At the 40-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check last 33. Check 81. Back to you. Back to you. Mike, check 33.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A quick toss outright, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Buccaneers 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
They definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Logan. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Philadelphia.
Back.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's into the clear. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Buccaneers 24. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On second and 11 now. Wentz is going to fire one deep over the middle. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bucs take
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run.